Hey guys, welcome back to Cast for Effect. Rob here with you today, and what we're going to be looking at are the basic things that you should be looking at when picking out your first fishing rod. So let's start. Let's start at the very beginning. There are basically two main types of fishing rods. There are spinning rods, which I have right here, and there are bait caster rods, like I have right here. So the way that you can tell the difference between the two is fairly simple. Do you see this little trigger at the bottom? That's on a bait casting rod. What's that used for is you take your ring finger and you palm that reel on the rod and you fish like that, okay? This is a more advanced setup right here. All right, bait casting is what you'll see the guys on TV doing and that sort of thing. We're gonna steer clear of that today, and we're gonna concentrate on spinning rods. So one of the first questions that you might ask is, how long of a rod should I pick up? Like I said before, this rod is a 6'6". That's a decent starting point for you. Generally speaking, the longer the rod, the further you can cast, and it gives you more leverage on the fish. So 6'6" is decent, 6 foot is okay too. Really, when you're just starting out, it all has to do with what you're comfortable with. So if you want a 6 foot, 6'6", whichever you feel comfortable, what it boils down to is fatigue. If you want to sling around a really long rod all day and you have no problems doing that, by all means. If you want a shorter one, it's a little easier to handle, gets you through the entire day without getting tired of fishing out there, then do that. The other thing you should pay attention to is the length of the grip. I'm going to grab another rod here and I'm going to show you the difference between the two. So what I have here is a Duckett rod. This is my wife's rod actually. We're a little bit of Jacob Wheeler fans in the house, so we picked up a Duckett rod, just to kind of support him. So what you're going to notice here right away is the length of this handle. It's a very long handle. I'm not a big fan of this one, but she really likes it. The longer handle lets her bury that into her side when she's catching a fish. All right, so let's put the two of them together and you can clearly see the difference in the size of the handle. So it's definitely something that you want to look at when you're looking at your first rod. Pick it up, put it in your hands, feel how heavy it is, feel the action on it. You want to stick with that medium action. For anything that we're catching around here, for the most part, medium action is going to get you there. You catch bass, you catch sunfish, you catch pickerel, all those species of fish, no problem on a medium action rod. So if you stick with a medium action rod, probably 6 foot, 6'6", you'll be just fine. So there you have it. Just a few basic things to look for when you're going to buy your very first fishing rod to get out there and get some fish into the boat or onto the shore. There is a lot more to rods than that. That is a very basic overview and stuff that you should look for when you're picking out your first rod. See you on the water.